Hello, my beautiful soul tribe. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm a little bit later than usual on my video for the day. I've been just kind of meditating, and I can definitely feel I can feel the shift. We're going through a shift. I mean, I don't know if it's preparation for the Taurus eclipse that's coming up, or honestly, that's probably what it is. So if you're feeling kind of tired, you guys, I feel like it is preparation for this shift. There's a huge shift that we're experiencing right now. We're always shifting, honestly, but this one seems a little bit bigger than usual. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyways, sorry I'm late is what I'm trying to say, okay? So guys, we're going to do a Soul Tribe Collective reading. I'm not sure exactly what's going to come up. I want to try to get us, I want to try to get some encouragement for the Soul Tribe, or just highlight what Spirit, wants to highlight for the collective. I'm just going to open myself up as a channel and let the messages come through as they need to come through for the collective. Only take what resonates, okay? Always use your own discernment and leave the rest, okay, my beautiful collective? I love y'all so very much. I've just wanted to sage the energy, sage my workspace real quick, and call in spirits, protection. Archangel Michael, thank you. Thank you so very much. All right, let's pray, and then we'll get started. Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors, higher beings, I ask that you bring forward a message for my Soul Tribe Collective of the highest vibrational truth, clarity, confirmation, healing, encouragement, or enlightenment. I thank you for this opportunity for this message to come through. I ask that you give me clear discernment as I deliver this message, and that you give my Soul Tribe clear discernment as they receive the message for however they're meant to receive it. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Archangel Michael, please put a white light of divine protection around myself, this reading, and my tribe. Archangel Raphael, please clear and open our heart chakras with your healing energy. Connect us to your healing vibration, and I thank you. Thank you, thank you. Manishla, please step forward. Thank you. Thank you, ancestors. Amen. All right, so what I'm hearing right off the bat, you guys, as I'm sitting here shuffling, is Spirit saying, okay, we've been talking for a while now about, how to detach from heartbreak, right? It's like the lesson of heartbreak. A lot of us have had to experience heartbreak, and that experience was so that we would learn how, learning the art of detachment, okay? Healthy detachment, healing, right? So that we can be happy. So I feel like, yeah, look, yes, so we can have our healing and our happiness over the heartbreak, right? So we're not just sitting in heartbreak, accepting more heartbreak, accepting limiting beliefs, accepting, pain over joy, right? I don't know. It's like Spirit said, okay, we've been learning a lesson over that collective, and it's preparing us for whatever's coming next. And I don't know. I have no clue. I'm a student walking this journey, and I just get on here and share the journey as it unfolds for me too, okay? So I'm not sure what's coming next, or what this preparation of us gaining strength over our heartbreak is. I feel like it is, to bring us into joy and peace and harmony within the collective, right? As we acquire that within each one of our individual selves, and we do that within self, okay, then as a collective, the more of us that are taking responsibility for the self, right, then the more of the collective, it's like the world changes, right? The whole world will fall into sync with bliss, harmony, peace, healing, right? Anyways, so let's, I don't know how that's going to play in while I'm sitting here talking about that, but usually it does. Let's just see what's what. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Oh. All right, so what I'm going to do, Spirit's telling me, I'm going to pull a collective overall energy, and then I'm going to pull heart space, mental space, and physical space for the collective, and we're going to talk about it. So what is the overall energy of my collective, Spirit? What is the overall energy of our collective? Patience. Okay, so I guess the lessons now are going to be about patience, right? Stepping outside of time, not rushing yourself, not putting pressure on yourself that, you know, it's like decisions are meant to be stepping stones of guidance. You know what I'm saying? And Spirit's telling me right now, like, we tend to put a lot of pressure on ourselves and we grow impatient when we feel like we need to, especially when we feel a shift and we feel like there's decisions to be made, right? But usually you can't even make a decision until your options have been revealed to you, right? And anytime you're like sitting in this energy of impatience or worrying without the options even being presented to you, right? That's a killer of joy. That's a killer of it's a thief of, it's a time thief, okay? It's stealing your time. So Spirit saying right now, collective, they're teaching us about patience. They're teaching us how to be still, right? As we are prepared for this shift. I want to know about this shift. Spirit, this shift that you keep talking about. What is the energy of this shift? That's what we're waiting on, y'all. Indecision. It's for the ones who are still in indecision. Okay, so we're having to be patient. There's two choices here. Okay, there is a shift happening, and Spirit's telling us like we feel like we're being held back, guys, but we're really being held still. And it's not because there's more that you need. It's not. I feel like the reason why you're being held still is for the ones who are in this indecisive energy about their beliefs, about are they going to choose joy or fear, right? Love or fear. Are they going to choose peace and harmony, or do they want to choose fear and war and conflict? Okay, so I think Spirit's telling us we all feel this. Soul Tribe, right? You feel this within every part of your being. This shift that I'm talking about. This thing that we know is coming. We know it. It's like I haven't been. It hasn't been all revealed to me, right? And I don't know if it will be until it's time. But I feel it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Right? It's a knowingness. It's this energetic. It's almost like energy that's building up, right? And so it keeps building up. It's like this excitement that's building up within me energetically. And I know like there's something. It's like things build up because there's a release or there's a shift, right? That's what it is. I hope I'm explaining this right. But anyway, so this shift has to do with indecision, okay? Making a choice. Okay, let's talk about that before I get into those other energies. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got like 3 shirts on. I got to take one of these suckers off because it is hot with that coffee I'm drinking. Okay. So indecision. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about these two energies, and then I'll get into our mentals and all that. But Spirits want me to talk about this shift first. So we have the collective who are in this energy of patience, being still, okay, waiting. You feel, it's like you feel this waiting energy. You know you're waiting on something, even if you don't know exactly what it is. You know there's a shift. You know that something's been building up in the collective, right? And you're like, why? What is taking so long? And if you're asking, like, it's like maybe you think you're the only one feeling that, and it's your personal shift, and it is your personal shift, but it's the collective shift. And so you're not waiting. It's not only you that's waiting, Spirit's saying, and it's not because of you didn't do something right or whatever, right? Like, it's not that. It's got to do with this indecisive energy over here. What is this indecisive energy about, Spirit? Yeah, soul contracts. Somebody, okay. These energies who aren't sure about their soul contracts, what they want to do in regards to soul contracts. Yeah, there's a fated pathway. What is this? It's these energies that This is the fated pathway, okay? It's like, well, whoever is already sure, like Soul Tribe, our collective, we're aware of what our soul contract is about. And I'm not saying soul contract as far as like another lover. I'm talking about the contract as a light worker. Okay, your soul contract. You're patiently waiting for this fulfillment. You're patiently waiting for fate. Okay? And look, moonlight. Something's going on with this eclipse moon in Taurus. That's on November the 8th, you guys. It's got something to do with this, with what we were, I don't know. I don't know. We're waiting on it. Whatever we've been waiting on, it's got something to do with this eclipse in Taurus, okay? Is what I'm sensing here. But indecision, so there's two paths. And remember, I don't know if you guys have been watching me long, but Spirit's been telling me for years about a line in the sand being drawn. And look, there's two paths, okay? What is this, Spirit? What is the indecision? Testing the waters, hidden emotions, releasing. Okay, so it's those who are able to release their hidden emotions, right? And do their healing versus those who are still in that lower vibration of repressed emotions, unhealed energy, okay? Your contract is to heal. That as a light worker, you're a healer of the collective, yes, but your contract is to heal thyself, right? As you heal thyself, you heal the collective. And so these energies who are still holding on to unhealed energy, resentment, anger, that warring mentality, that resentful, vengeful type mentality, that's why we're being kind of held back. We've made our decisions. We've been doing healing. It's almost like Spirit is waiting for the ones who are still just kind of catching on. I'm here. And so the other part of the collective that we're here to teach, basically, we're here to drop nuggets of, be examples of, right, of what we've been doing in our healing path. But I don't know what's going on with this moon. Hold on. Where can I go for that, Spirit? The moons. I've ordered a moon deck, y'all. I wish it would hurry up and get here. What is this? What is this Taurus moon? This eclipse moon? What is that? What's that bringing in with it? Chopping wood, cleaning something up. So yes, a lot of these something's going to be cleared out, you guys. There's an energetic purge going on in the collective. So these ones who are still holding on to the unhealed energy, they're going to be feeling like they're under some type of like severe anxiety. I'm hearing they're going to feel like what we went through, right? When we were going through our so-called like attacks, when our anxieties were amped up, and you know, we were seeing the world with new eyes and all of that. Like this other half of the collective who hasn't gone through that yet are about to be going through that, and it's coming in with this eclipse, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's to prepare us for a new life, right? To prepare for new life, the why of it all. So they're going to get some answers about the why of their journey, the why of their experience, the why of their anxieties. I'm hearing the why of all this hidden emotion that they hold on to. Okay, something's going to happen. I don't know. I don't want to. But it's here to clean it up. It's here to purge the energy from the collective, right? Is what I'm seeing. So what is the fated pathway for us, Spirit? Let's see. What can you tell me about fated pathway? What about this fated pathway that's getting cleaned up? Pleasure. And that's the Six of Cups, which is the past. Pleasure. Something of the past is being cleaned up, okay? Spirit wants us to be in pleasure, not worry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Spirit wants us to be, it's like Spirit's giving us the go-ahead to walk in joy and pleasure and not worry, fear, doubt, anxiety. just like, guys, sin, mistakes are like they're an illusion. We don't need to worry and condemn ourselves and like be in this indecisive energy, this doubtful energy that's caused to worry and feeling like we can't live up to you know, all the dogma that's indoctrinated in us, right? It's energetic attachment. When you, it's almost like these different expectations of the world. They set the bar so high for us that it's got to be this, and you got to do that, and you got to look this way, and you got to act that way, and you got to believe this. It's like the bar gets set so high, and it sets us up for failure. And then it perpetuates this worry, doubtful, fearful cycle, and that's bondage. Spirit's coming in to bring in some truth and clear out that old energy, and teaching us how to walk in pleasure and healing, to walk in joy and bliss, to walk in faith. That's the true fated pathway. That's what our contracts are here. That's what we've decided to learn in this lifetime, right? That's the contract. I'm being drawn to my Light Seers deck. Hold on. Which one, Spirit? Let's see. 1 second, you guys. I got decks everywhere. Okay, let me pull from this Starseed deck. I'm gonna get the book out too, because we may be reading out of the book. Okay, Spirit. So, tell me about this. Oh my goodness, this fortune cookie was in there. Okay, it says September, which we already just passed, right? Your life is a dashing and bold adventure. Look what was mixed in with these cards, y'all. Your life is a dashing and bold adventure, right? Pleasure. So Spirit's cleaning up the old perceptions that want to block us from walking in joy and pleasure and having a personal relationship with the universe, versus trying to live up to some dogmatic indoctrination that sets the bar so high that you as a human will never be able to achieve it, and it condemns you and makes you feel bound to your failures. Okay? Soul Tribe. You have a lot of patience. You've earned a lot of patience. You've gone through a lot of healing. You know how to see the pleasure in life despite the process, right? Like, you know how to focus on the pleasures. You know how to look at your past and cherish your past instead of condemn yourself from your past or deny because of your past, right? It's like you accept and you cherish, and you live in the moment. You pleasure in life. Life is a dashing, bold adventure, right? But we still have part of the collective that are still attached to this lower energy, and that's what this eclipse that Spirit's bringing in is cleaning up. Okay, this eclipse, I mean, it's written in the stars, right? It was always meant to be, like, you know, it's like the stars and the way the stars move and the eclipses and the phases of the sky are like, it's like God's book of when things are going to happen and how they're going to happen and things like that. So it's preordained. This moon, this eclipse, this moon, Taurus moon, this eclipse on November 8th. Yeah, okay, we got Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. Yeah, Spirit's like trying to teach the world. It's like, if we don't slow down and get back to nature, our natural state, okay, which is living off the land and nourishing the land, nourishing one another, building each other up instead of competing with one another, right? Living off of what the land provides for us versus all of these processed, processed foods, right? But Spirit's like, we have to get back to a natural life versus a processed life. Okay, there's two paths that we can go here as society, as humanity, right? One path is patience and pleasure, and it's natural for us. The other path is going to cause a lot of fear, worry, anxiety, war mentality, lower energy, unhealed energy, and it's processed. It's a lot of processed energy, a lot of fake energy. Okay. So the earth is pulsing right now. She's, you know, we're at a critical time of rebirth within the earth, within the collective. Okay, it's like God ordains signposts, right? But we still have free will of what we're going to do as a collective. But those signposts that are written in the sky, that's like, okay, it's like, it's almost like, what have you decided? The universe is like, okay, here comes the Taurus moon, for example, the eclipse moon, and you as Earth were supposed to have this understanding by this time. So let's see how much of the collective have this understanding, and where do we need to, what is your decision, collective? What is your decision, Earth? Right? Anyways, so yeah, so the Earth is pulsing. There's two options here, and it's time to clean some stuff up, basically, is what Spirit's saying. We're on a fated pathway, right? We're on a fated pathway. You have a soul contract to choose which fated pathway you're going to go on. Everybody's going to get to choose their own free will choice. Are they going to go towards the patience and the pleasure? Or are they going to choose the worry and the unhealed energy, healing or unhealed energy? Because that's going to determine, okay, which earth I feel like you're going to reside in. Because I feel like there's more than one earth, Spirit's telling me. Yeah, karmic relationships is what I just opened up to. Soul growth or conflict. And I said there's more than one earth. And look at this card. It's literally like two earths side by side. One of these earths is going to hold all the energy of the patience and the pleasure and the natural state, the natural healing energies. And then the other earth is going to be holding this. Worry, fear, anxiety, war, mentality, unhealed energy. So we have to choose, and the only way to really get the right to choose is you have to wake up through your healing process and realize that there's even a choice at all. There's a lot of people in the world that are still asleep, and they're just living life, and they're not even aware that this choice is being made right now. They're just, lost in their unhealed energy, that they're accepting their lot as that is what it is. And so they gave up their free will to a processed world. And God gave us free will. The universe gives you free will. Soul Tribe, we've woken up, and we are using our free will wisely. And we know there's a choice being made. But there's a whole nother part of this world where the line has been drawn that's still asleep, and they don't realize I don't think they even realize that there's a choice being made. They're just kind of living in their unhealed energy, and that's heartbreaking. So we need to pray for these people, and we need to try to wake as many up as we can and guide them towards their healing path in whatever way that is. I mean, we can't heal them, no, but we can use our voice and be an example, and we can spread the news that there is a choice that's being made, and that we all have a choice, and by not choosing, that's still choosing, Spirit saying. Those that are awake and are consciously making this choice, that's our collective. But there's some that are asleep that are not making this choice, but they're still making the choice. Just because they're asleep, their choice is still being made, and it's going towards this energy, and that's heartbreaking. Okay, Spirit wants us to surrender to pleasure, joy, and make love to life. Your life is a grand adventure, right? So that's what these soul contracts are about. Loosen your grip, okay? It's time to deal with our coping mechanisms, addictions, and let God in. It's time to let God in. Let God be in control. Okay, we can be in pleasure and patiently wait for life to be revealed and see it as a grand adventure, because we know God is in control. The universe is protecting and guiding and healing us and revealing itself to us. So that's why we can release control. We can loosen our grip, right? We can be patient. And we can cherish our life and our experiences, all of our life and experiences. We look at it with eyes of wonderment and gratitude, and we cherish the walk that we've walked, even the pain, right? Because that's been our teacher too. Sometimes pain teaches even, the toughest lessons more than love can teach, right? So, but anyways, this energy over here, I'm definitely seeing like the path split in two different energies, y'all, is what I'm seeing. And it's got to do with something's going on. I feel like whatever's going on with this moon energy on the 8th, that's like starting some type of clock, some type of countdown. Okay? In regards to when this choice is going to be done being made, okay? So wherever you find yourself is up to you completely. So if you know people that are still in this energy and you feel like, oh, well, they just need more time, and they do just need more time, but time is running short, okay? That choice is, they're making their choice by staying asleep and choosing not to heal. So we should encourage one another to heal, and those who we may have past offenses with, we should encourage forgiveness, okay, towards them. That way maybe, it's important, guys. It's very important, okay? I don't think my collective holds any grudges. I feel like we do. We have forgiven everybody, right? Or you wouldn't be where you are. But these energies, I feel like, haven't forgiven you. So I don't know. Some of them, I'm not saying all of them, but it's almost like these energies are in the victim mentality still, and they're not cherishing, like, the past. They're holding resentment. Okay, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, so tribe, you're protected. That card was just kind of flipped over, but all right, so let me put this up. And okay, they're telling me, hold on a second. So tell me, my soul tribe who's being patient, what is forge, don't follow? Yeah, you're here to forge the way. You're not here to follow the rest of the crowd. Okay, you're not here to follow these energies. You're here to be an example and forge the way. Pave a new path. Be the leader that you wish you had, right? You had to do this, right? The leader that you wish you had. Don't you wish you had somebody coming and shaking you by the shoulder and saying, wake up. This is what's really going on. But you had to seek and find all this hidden knowledge, and it was revealed to you through spirit. And yes, that's beautiful that it happens that way. But there's people that spirit's urging you to nudge. You ain't got to give them all the answers because you can't. They got to go through the process, but you can give them a nudge. You can be the leader, spirit's saying, and give them a nudge. Be the leader you wish you had. Pave the new path. Let's read about that, okay? It says, forge, don't follow. So this is for my collective. Oh, I just saw it. Hold on, y'all. Okay. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail, like being unable to find someone to show you the way, be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission, or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. This is a card for leaders. You are here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before. To go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. Here's what Spirit's saying. Ask yourself, how are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader that you wish you had? Wow, that's pretty powerful. And I love how it says it about using your unique voice, because, guys, I can't tell you how many times I've channeled Spirit saying, you know, use your story, share your voice, share your story. And it's important, guys. It's your leadership quality that gives you the ability to do that, number one, right? You're a leader. You're here to forge a path and not follow someone else's path, okay? But by sharing your story, you're fulfilling your soul contract with these energies that are sitting in indecision, that are being fear-mongered and bound by the media, right? By the illusion of a world in chaos, right? Like, we're meant to forge a new path, right? We're here to bring into fulfillment that seed of Christ, okay? Of peace, of harmony, of joy, of love God above all things and love your neighbor as yourself, right? Christ planted that seed in every single one of us. We're here watering that. And we're here to help water it in this energy over here too. So let's talk about that energy Spirit's telling me. Tell me about these energies that are in indecision. You're here to be a leader of your own life. And by being a leader of your own life, you're being an example and an awakener of these other energies that you have a soul contract to do this with. And a lot of these people are going to be like people you've written off. Family, friends, people that have hurt you, that are resentful against you, that don't understand you, that see you as the black sheep, right? You might have written these people off, and Spirit's saying, yeah, keep your boundaries up, but you're always protected, right? Christ didn't walk around fearing demons. He walked through them and sent their ass into a crowd of pigs and said, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'll be gentle to you. I'll send you into these swine over here. You got to run off the cliff and kill you. Like, he had the power. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He didn't fear, because fear gives power away. We don't need to fear these energies. Yes, we've set boundaries for our self-love so we could get our strength, okay? But these are the same exact people that God sent you here with this soul contract to be an awakener of. Right? And the time is ticking. Tick tock, I'm hearing. And remember, we're the ones holding this clock over here, being patient. So if you're tired of waiting, get out there and start waking up more people, Spirit saying. Start using your voice. Maybe mend some bridges with these people that you've written off as demonic. And yes, a lot of them are. Right? And you do need to protect yourself. You do need to set your boundaries. But when it all comes down to it, God's always going to protect you. If you're out here touching and fulfilling this contract, there's nothing you have to be afraid of. There's no demon in this world. There's no black magic. There's no harmful energy in this world that can touch you when you're doing the work that you were set here to do. Not unless God says, okay, it's time. And then you celebrate that day, because that's when God's calling you home and you fulfilled your mission. So it's actually a party, right? So why do you have to fear, Spirit saying? Wow. Anyways, let's read about these energies. What do you want to say about these energies over here that, you know? Yeah, they need to do physical and emotional healing still. That's what I just channeled. This says deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So this is why you're in this energy of waiting and feeling this energy, and you're like, what's going on? Why? It's because not one soul will be lost, I'm hearing. And until everybody comes out of this energy that's meant to come out of this energy, right? You have contracts to fulfill with these people that are still asleep. Okay, we're here. This is the great awakening, and you're a leader in that awakening. Okay, Soul Tribe, you signed up for this. You signed up to come and chop this wood. You signed up to come and face these demonic energies and you know, stand in the face of fear and do your job anyways. You signed up for this. We all did, okay? You're the bravest of the bravest, right? You really are. This ain't your first rodeo, I'm hearing, okay? Heed wise counsel and listen. This literally just fell in my lap. Heed wise counsel and listen, Spirit saying. Right? You heed wise counsel from the Most High, from Spirit, right? then you pass that along to these who don't have that connection fully yet, who are still lost in fearful beliefs, conditioning from a processed world. When you're conditioned by a processed world, it stifles the natural connection you have with the divine world. We all know this, right? So we're here to be that connection at times for these, until they can claim their own connection through their healing of their emotional and their physical selves, okay? But you signed up for this. Yeah, the cosmic heart. Devotion, potency, and making your life a moving prayer. Wow, we're going to read both of those, okay? So this is what it's about. I already channeled that it was about for these people. It's about their physical and emotional healing, right? Deep cellular healing. So let's read that for them. And then this one right here, I feel like is what your contract is about. Our soul contract that ties us to these people, right? Are these energies that are still in this lower energy. We're devoted to waking them up. We're devoted to be an example and making our life a living prayer, a living example for them to see the light, right? Catch that flash I'm hearing. So the cosmic heart we'll read in a minute, but let's look at deep cellular healing. So these are for the ones who are still thinking all this is woo-woo. If you're watching me, hi, welcome. Welcome to the Great Awakening. You didn't find this channel on accident. Spirit sent you here, okay? So listen to what I'm about to read. If you find yourself in this category and you're still figuring this stuff out, that's okay. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's no better, there's no worse. There's only gaining understanding, being a seeker, and you know, stepping into universal truths versus false beliefs. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. But anyways, let me read this. I won't hush. I don't want to offend nobody. I'm not trying to offend you. Okay, it says your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Remember, and Spirit said, like, this energy is more natural, and this energy is like that processed energy. And this literally says healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. If you are suffering from a mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today, it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways, to prioritize your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care that you need, to put yourself first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby, to treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up with your body or your emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. The Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin, to have your cells return to effervescence and vitality, to find calmness and contentedness, to have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. Here's the mantra, okay? So yes, the Arcturians, which is us Soul Tribe Collective, this is your lineage, Arcturian I'm getting, because you are here to help put this awareness in this side of the collective, okay? They're probably the same lineage, they just, you know, we're going through a major awakening, okay? Anyways, so if you're in this energy, here's the mantra. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. And then trust in that, okay? Trust that you deserve to heal, that you are not here to be condemned, okay? You can never, remember, the process world, they set the bar so high on the expectations of what it means to live in this world that you're going to fail every time. But when you surrender that process world and you find your natural state, which is happy and acceptance of self, acceptance of all, love, peace. When you find ways to get into that perspective versus don't let experience beat it out of you, right? Like, don't let experience kick your ass in this world and make you feel like it's an illusion, like peace is an illusion, love is an illusion, things like that, because it's not. But it's time to allow yourself to heal. Come out of that condemnation energy and step into outrageous acceptance. Step into divine energy, okay? The cosmic heart, okay? Let's read about the cosmic heart, because I feel like this is speaking to you guys on this side, and it's also speaking to the collective on this side, okay? We're all the collective. We just have some that are more awoken than others at this point. And so I think Spirit's breaking it down for us a little bit here. At least they are for me. Okay, so, okay, let's see. The cosmic heart. The cosmic heart. 1 second. Let me find it, y'all. Oh, the cosmic heart. There's the courageous peony. There it is, the cosmic heart. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. Flowing, right? With all of life. You are being called to refocus your attention deep within, to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a little bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. And this is speaking to you too, collective, okay, on this side. Both sides, Spirit said. So take how this resonates. Let me start that part over. Perhaps you felt a little bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of what you're doing, or the potency of why you're doing things, has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to devote your life to what you care most about, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep within. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul's seeds and sing to them with deep devotion, to feed them with sweet waters of your own soul, to lose yourself in the potency of what it is that most expands your heart, to live your life according to what makes you come alive, rather than what everyone else thinks, to make your life one big moving prayer. How can you make your life a moving prayer? Wow, Soul Tribe, this is beautiful. So this is talking, I mean, to me this was resonating a lot as I was reading it. Remember in the beginning, Spirit's like talking about planting seeds and watering the seeds, like Christ, the Christ consciousness, that seed that Christ planted, and we're here watering that within one another. And so that's what that was confirming here when it was talking about there are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing, right? Anyways, so that's what I see for us, Soul Tribe. I don't even know if I'm going to go into mental and all that. I think Spirit pretty much kind of covered the message in just these cards. I feel like this is the message, okay? This is the message. We're going through a shift. We're feeling this shift. Part of the Soul Tribe is you're learning patience, and you're like wondering what the heck you're waiting on. Why is things taking so long? And Spirit's telling you this is why. You have a soul contract. It's fate. There's a fated contract, so it's fated. It's been written. It's been ordained in God's book, in the stars, okay? And your job, your soul contract, Soul Tribe, is to be a leader and an example and an awakener, and be in tune with the cosmic heart, to heed wise counsel and to be a wise counselor of others also. You can't heal another, no, but you can set an example. You can speak your story, right? You can use your voice to tell your story, to tell your perspectives. to drop that wisdom and that knowledge that you've got within you, that you've learned, that's been given to you specifically through your connection with the universe, that you're meant to bring forward for others, and do it with courage, Spirit's saying, without fear. And stop fearing these people. Yes, boundaries are important because it gives us the opportunity to kind of sit back and heal ourselves when we've gone through a battle, right? When the mask slips and we see certain energies, like it's a shock at first, right? So you have to have that retreat time. But once your retreat time is over, Spirit's saying be willing to adjust these boundaries because you have a contract. So some of these people are not going to wake up but I don't know. Are they, Spirit? What I'm hearing, not one soul will ever be lost, soul tribe, okay? Yeah, it's time for a renewal. That says renewal, right? Frog Spirit, mankind's about to take a conscious leap. Consciousness, humanity is taking a leap, a renewal. I'm hearing all will be renewed, but it's a matter of divine timing. What? Divine timing's what I'm hearing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm about to, yeah, have courage. Look, Spirit's saying have courage for these ones, like the story of Christ walking around. He didn't fear demons when they came up to him. He took power over them, and he told them what they were going to be doing, right? They knew who he was, and they knew that he was standing in his power, and he knew who he was. That's key. He knew who he was, and he exuded that power. They couldn't touch him. All they could do was bow down and listen. That's who you are, soul tribe. That same Christ power lives in you, and it's instead of running from these people, giving them power through our fear and then resenting them, don't give them your power. Have courage and use your power to wake their asses up so that we can move forward as a collective, right? Tick tock, we're the ones holding the clock here. And it's going to come down to our courage around this time of renewal. Not one soul's going to be lost. Not one, I'm hearing. Tell me about not one soul being lost. Yeah, it's time to step in our power, okay? To create the change and to purify. Not just your own purity, but I'm talking like the whole, everybody's being purified. Okay? And we're the powerhouses, okay, that have the soul contracts to get this understanding. We're not supposed to run with our tails between our legs, okay? Oh, that's a demonic energy, and they hurt me, but did they might have hurt your feelings. They might have hurt, like, sent some heavy energy towards you, but you're still breathing. You're stronger for it. You learned a lot. You actually built up your shields because of it. So really, did it hurt you or did it strengthen you? And that was when you didn't even know who you were. That was when you didn't even know how much power. You knew you were powerful, but not really, right? You have that Christ power in you. There's no room for doubt when you walk in that power. There's no room to fear any other energy when you walk in that power. That's why the powers that be that were here to wake up, right? I don't know. My point is, there's some that know how powerful you are too. Right? When you were asleep. There's some that didn't want you to wake up, but you are woke up, soul tribe. Okay? You're here to create the change. There's energies that did not want you to create the change. That's why you were under such attack probably, right? But you're awake. So, it's time to get to work. It's time to purify. Purify thyself. Purify thyself. And then be a leader. Okay? Continue to be a leader in your own life and not to be fearful of. You have the power, so there's nothing you should fear. No entity in this world. Okay? You have the power. Just stay in the flow of life. Focus on the pleasures of life. Focus on the joys of life. Find a way to reach your differences, whether they're a lower energy or a sleep energy or a demonic energy or whatever energy, however you want to view. Don't put a label on them. Just learn how to reach differences with one another and stay in the flow of life. Okay? That's what Spirit's saying. Yeah, stay focused and stay focused on your magic is what that is, right? Focus your magic. Your magic is your awareness, your power, your experiences, and the way you've integrated that into your awareness, right? That's all your magic. Your heart chakra is your magic. Don't let anything close down that heart chakra, because that's your magic. Yeah. Focus on this time of enlightenment. Stay focused on enlightenment. Faith over fear, I'm hearing. Okay? No matter what. Stay in the flow of life. Stay focused on life as a beautiful, magical adventure. Okay? Stay focused that your life is a dashing and bold adventure. I'm gonna pull some fortune cookies to go along with this message, just to end it, just to give extra confirmation, okay? Because that's what Spirit does. I love how they work things out like that. Spirit, okay, what fortune cookie messages can you give me to add to this, please? I'm closing my eyes. December, so something might be happening in December. We got September and December here. What's it say, Spirit? To be mature is to accept imperfections. To accept imperfections. Right? That's the purest way to find, right? Find differences, find solutions to your differences. Right? Purity doesn't mean you have to be perfect. Right? Purity means that your heart is genuine. Your mind is innocent. You have a genuine, innocent energy in how you show up in this world. Doesn't mean you're perfect or you expect others to be perfect. We all have our own journey, really. But you're awoken to the essence and your power and the magic of the world, okay? What else, Spirit? One more. Oh, hold on, one more. The best time of your lives have not been lived yet. Okay, so we're going to end it on that. It says the best times of your life have not yet been lived. Alrighty? And on the back it says you, pomelo, which means you. Beautiful. You are the best time of your life. So focus on you. Be a leader in your own life, and let that set an example for all those around you who you have a soul contract to show up for yourself. Your soul contract is with yourself and the Most High. But as you do that, it also initiates these other soul contracts you have with the environment and the selves around you, right? These energies that are still unhealed and indecisive. Okay? So choose you and be powerful and beautiful and pave a new path. Be the leader that you wish you had. Be the leader for those in your environment. Be the leader for yourself instead of following the processed ways of the world. Be your natural self, because your natural self is your God self, is your divine self, is your purified self. Okay? All right. I love you guys so very much. I hope you got some encouragement or clarity or just, reminders or whatever you were supposed to get from this message. Okay? Good job, Soul Tribe. Keep up the good work, Spirit's telling me to say. You're amazing and beautiful and keep shining on, baby. Keep shining bright is what I'm hearing. So go on, shine on. Love you.